For tonight's Eye on America, CBS's Jerry Bowen takes you this Christmas to a place where the homeless have names, a place to call home, and for one teenager, a flesh and blood angel she can call Mom.
It looks like a typical mother-daughter outing for Jeannie Kortum-Sturmer and 15-year-old Crystal. But there's nothing typical about this old cottage overlooking the Pacific.
This is a place where kids could have a childhood.
For a few hours, a few days each week, it's a retreat for homeless children from the San Francisco area, part of the Home Away from Homelessness program Jeannie started.
A lot of these kids have been sexually abused, physically abused, neglected. They have nobody to talk to, nobody to help them. And so that's what this place becomes.
An escape from the streets and shelters for children like Miles and Ashley, who this summer witnessed an attack on their mother and made the 911 call to save her.
And I saw him pull out a knife on his pocket and he stabbed her right in the head.
If anybody understands these kids, it's Jeannie's adopted daughter, Crystal. She used to be one of them.
It probably helps more because I can understand it a little bit more than some other volunteers that are like, grew up really rich.
My room.
It's a great room. We first met Crystal 5 years ago, saved from the streets almost fairy tale-like by Jeannie, a volunteer worker with homeless kids.
What is it like to be homeless?
It's not fun at all.
Crystal had been given up for adoption by her natural mother, Sandy. Sandy was slowly dying from an addiction to heroin.
I just wanted something in my vein, that's all. That's how a dope fiend is.
Jeannie not only adopted Crystal, she became Sandy's friend to the end. And after Sandy's death, Jeannie became driven. So she convinced the National Park Service to loan her the empty beach cottage.
She had such a deep conviction and passion and feeling about kids that it was hard to look into her blue eyes and say, no, Jeannie, we can't do that.
Jeannie realized it wasn't just the children who needed a break. The parents, especially the single mothers, were dealing with the stress of being homeless too. And that's when she decided to expand her operation.
Hi, you guys. Merry Christmas.
The clubhouse is another Park Service building on loan to Jeannie's homeless program.
What we try to do with the kids, too, is not treat them as the homeless, but treat them as Marie, treat them as Sally, treat them as people.
On Christmas and every other day of the year, it becomes a place where a woman like Marie can escape her troubles for a while.
If this place wasn't here, and if it wasn't for Jeannie, we'd all still be out on the streets.
It's where Sally, a recovering heroin addict, found her self-esteem.
First time in 15 years, I'm off welfare and I'm helping support my family. She made me know that I was worth something.
It's where a homeless couple, Bedford and Rochelle, were married.
I'm not a social worker. I'm not a sociologist. I'm an ordinary person. I'm not trained in this kind of work, and I don't have an agenda.
Oh, ho, ho!
I found something that makes me feel amazingly good. And I wanted to introduce this particular recipe for life to other people.
A home away from homelessness. In San Francisco, I'm Jerry Bowen for Eye on America.